Yes, the two sets of players coming out here at a very blustery Hague Avenue, or the Merseyrail Community Stadium, as it's more formally known. Very open ground here on the west coast. From this left-hand side, it's going to be delivered right-footed. Plenty of yellow shirts inside the Guiseley 6-yard box. As the corner now comes in, right-footed towards the back post. It's been met by a Southport man, fired goal-bound, saved by Dan Atkinson. Put Guiseley under a lot of pressure. They've now got a throw-in, 8 yards up from the corner flag. Throw-in taken at the feet of Phoenix. Played back out, the cross comes in, and a good chance for Johnny Margetts, who heads both high and wide. But he was basically gifted a free header as he lost Ryan Toulson. It rolls through, or bounces through rather, to Dan Atkinson. Atkinson now, downfield. Doesn't pick out a white shirt though. We'll see if we can get a picture of this, because this is rather extraordinary weather from that we're having here. We will try and get a picture on the Guiseley Radio Twitter account, if not now, through till half time, as Guiseley get a decision going against them. Can Guiseley get themselves into the lead? Instead he ups to go for a short one, plays the 1-2 with Will Hatfield. Now Ollie Johnson on the angle and corner of the 18-yard box, but Southport dispossess him, and now the ball comes forward with Southport down this left-hand side. Louis Armand it is. Down this left-hand side, gets into the 18-yard box, almost gets the ball tangled in his feet though, and that allows Guiseley to pick up possession and come forward themselves through Will Hatfield. Low ball into the feet of Johnson, back to Hatfield on his near side. Lawler, first time ball forward, great ball it is as well into Ollie Johnson. He can't get himself around Mark O'Brien though, but the ball does go behind for a corner, following a good little run
to win a corner.
It's going to be Nicky Boschel to take the corner for Guiseley, a very high one up towards that post, headed away, half away anyway by Southport as the low ball is put back in. This ball now with Hatfield. Hatfield goes for goal, and it's just about palmed away by John Viscosi for a corner.
Really good effort from Hatfield. They're going to have to be on their game here to stop Southport.
It is Gary Jones who takes free kick, goes for goal, palmed away by Dan Atkinson. We said it was a long way out, but he certainly fancied the effort there in these wet conditions, given the throw in Guiseley's favour, much to the displeasure of the home support.
You win some, you lose some.
Now low, ball forward. Boschel wins the flick on. He's been marked well and tightly by Andre Jones, who goes down in a bit of a heat, but the loose ball is being picked up now by Southport on the edge of the Guiseley 18-yard box. Here's Margetts, goes for goal, and Margetts scores. The debutant gives the home side the lead. And it all came from a lack of being able to clear the ball away by Guiseley, as the loose ball was picked up by Armand. He threads it into Margetts, and the debutant on loan from Tranmere, Johnny Margetts, opens the scoring for the home side. Southport 1, Guiseley forward though by Guiseley. And now Norburn tries to step between the puddles. Johnson lays it through to Hatfield. Hatfield now Norburn on this left-hand side. Good 1-2 with Nicky Boschel. The ball returned to Boschel. Boschel gets the cross in into the 6-yard box, but the ball goes straight into the hands of the Southport keeper. To Gary Jones, he sends the ball back to Viscosi. It's a poor clearance though from Viscosi, and that allows Hatfield to get it forward. Now the ball with Boys. Hatfield again on the edge of the 18-yard box, slips through to Ollie Johnson, who's absolutely wiped out, and he goes down in a heap, and he's hurt as Nicky Boschel urgently appeals to the Guiseley dugout for Martin Stringofellow, the physio, to come out. Hatfield. Now Norburn. Now Boys. Back to Ollie Norburn. Now Toulson on that right hand side. A little bit more urgency needed from the Lions, but so far they've shown it in these early stages. The second half as the ball goes across. Ollie Johnson was the man lurking, and he's been turned behind by Andre Jones.
To this.
Yeah, we have a great deal of opportunities as this corner is swung in by Hatfield, saved by John Viscosi, behind for another corner. Not quite reading that right. Does well though as he comes out of a crowd of players, slips, almost gets lucky with the cross. Adam Smith Now though, can pick up that loose ball on the right hand side. Edge of the 18-yard box, comes back in and headed towards goal by Boschel, but agonisingly wide of the upright. Adam Smith, of course, the first substitute to have come on to replace Ollie Johnson, has had a great deal of opportunity to do much in this game. There's the ball from Toulson. He's a little bit heavy, that was looking for Smith. Dan Atkinson off his line, and Dan Atkinson has been lobbed. He's been beaten, he got his positioning all wrong there, and he made it very, very easy for Craig Westcar to put the ball around the Guiseley goalkeeper. And Southport have had their lead double. Sinclair and Craddock. Now, if ever there was a time for Tom Craddock to become the player we hoped he could be, now is that time, as Adam Smith now picks up the ball on the right hand side, plays the ball to Will Hatfield, who's made the overlapping run, gets a good cross in, Craddock goes for it, it comes to Boschel, Boschel hits it goal bound, but it's taken a ricochet off a Southport player and come away. Goes in for a desperate sliding tackle. Southport coming away with Louis Armand inside the box, pulls the ball across and wide. There was two. Now low. It's the Guiseley fans sounding their disgruntlement as Emil Sinclair now gets the ball into the 18-yard box, but again closed down. Sinclair goes for goal, clips the crossbar and behind for a goal. Now to deliver this corner up towards back post. Goalkeeper doesn't really get anything convincing. Emil Sinclair, it's off the line. That sums it up. Emil Sinclair went for the acrobatic, and it was blocked on the line by a Southport player with his chest, and the ball bounces straight in the hands of the Southport keeper, John Viscosa. And there we go. Martin Coy blows the full-time whistle here at the Merseyrail Community Stadium. It's finished 2-0 to the home side, and that tells you really all you need to know. A gutless performance from Guiseley in the first half that didn't really get that much better in the second half. A lot of work to be done in very little time for Mark Bauer as Guiseley welcome Chester to Nethermoor on Monday.